My new attire reveals itself but to the wise and cultivated.
Okay, hello. Back with The Witcher. I'm just trying to. It's been a while, so we are still in a dream world or whatever this is. It's not the dream world. Like, is it called fable in English? Like a story, like a children's story. Of course, this is Witcher, so it's not a children's story, but it's a lot more violent. But is it a fable? I guess so. I guess we are going here, which is like a miniature world. Except we are not supposed to stay here. Okay, so we just move to this building.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes.
The three little pigs.
Story, don't you?
Okay.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Okay, let's go in then. No? Do I need to, like, destroy it? I guess.
Harlot bread, Vandal. Get him!
Oh, Pumboch, they didn't like that!
No, fuck me.
Saddle.
I need some help. Magic dust. I don't know what you do with the magic dust or whatever.
Big Bad Witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphily monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. The beans won't plant themselves, you know. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant. So, do you like it here?
No. Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Okay, so now we plant the magic beans. And then I'm pretty sure there has to be some sort of boss battle, I would assume. But not sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a boss. I would be actually more surprised if there is no boss battle. Oh, sorry. I just started to walk, use the road, forgot where I was going.
Given me no choice.
Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans.
Pull out the beans.
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
I was wondering that there has to be some sort of like ouch. Let me loot. Oh, come on.
Fairy tale creature. That was one tough son of a wench.
I
Told you this
misclicked.
land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did DETTLAFF?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
No,
Another
I'm
time,
true to
another
Jennifer.
place, maybe.
I will
No
not do
offense.
anything.
None taken. You spoke clearly, you spoke honestly. It's fine. Come. The exit's this way.
But can I just loot the troll first? No, I guess not. Oh, I miss all the loot. No, nice. Well, it was a red crater mutagen, that was good, but otherwise it was shit, but...
Will-o'-the-wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Will-o'-wisps.
Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
What?
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus, I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did DETTLAFF ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. DETTLAFF will be here any moment now.
I have no idea what to expect of this. Is it gonna be a boss battle? Is it gonna be just a discussion? I don't know what's gonna happen.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
DETTLAFF, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
No, not a battle. Maybe. I don't know. I think Witcher should stay away, but maybe not. Okay, I don't like this. This is probably gonna take me a few tries.
I want you just like us. You tricked me, both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
I think I have the vampire something, right? I just want the decoction, like, I don't wanna... He's gonna pull up stronger, right? Yep.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now.
I don't like this. Am I supposed to attack him like when he landed? Like oh fucking. Oh fucking hell, here. I suck at these boss battles, cause like yeah, I should just calm the fuck down. Like it's basically 3 hits and then you need to move out. Every time he lands, 3 hits, get out.
Nice place.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Is it
we're just gonna skip this, cause
That's
we have seen it all. Yeah, sorry.
I want you just the nuts. You tricked me, both of you.
didn't plan any of it.
Silence!
And now it's gonna be stronger, and now I'm not sure what we should use. But I think now we should So we have these vampires like that. Then do we have anything else that we can add? So increases his vitality.
If you acknowledge any gods, start praying now.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. So, should not go here. Yeah, it's rather fucking stupid. And now we can see that the sword is broken, so we gotta fix it here in the battlefield. Now it's 60, now it's 76, now it's 100. Is there anything else we should use? Okay, then one last form, I assume. But I really hope that oh shit. Oh, he beat Geralt.
Die, Witcher!
We have like too much poison, so clears our toxicity. So we should use that. Fucking hell. And now we throw in that one once again. Ouch. Oh fucking hell. Ah, please, make it stop now. And then we throw in this one. Then we throw some vampire oil. And then we throw in some food. And I just had to make sure that he's not gonna one-hit me or something.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Is he now like stronger and more dangerous vampire when he killed other, what is it, master vampire or whatever? Like if he actually killed the senior vampire, is he now, does he have his power or something?
My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to DETTLAFF. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed DETTLAFF the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
I have no idea what to do. Like, no point of investigating any further. Not bad as ideas go. Talking to the book. Let's go. You're all right. We need. Okay.
All in all, why not check up
Let's
on
go.
that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
It's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. You must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Okay.
If you've one jug of wine and one friend...
Let's go and take a look at the shelter.
To move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Am I?
Come now, Witcher. Try me.
I almost dumped my guts in fear.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Grey-haired puppy knobber.
I'm so
All
bad
right.
at the fist fights.
I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the Duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, DETTLAFF was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be DETTLAFF's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you'd rather not see Sienna again.
You assume correctly. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise Longue, with a hot mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Enough said.
Okay, so optional talk to Sienna. So I guess we go there.
Vampire exterminations could be so hard.
I guess we go there and talk to Sienna, because we're just gonna know the motives, I guess. Can we fast travel closer, or is that the... Yeah, let's just fly here, meow, and then let's go to and talk to Cyan. How do you say the name? Cyan? Sienna? I don't know. It's pretty nice looking place. So upstairs. No, even more upstairs? No.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from
I
me.
know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. DETTLAFF is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
She turned her back on you, forgot about you, probably. Because you envy her. Like the third one is sort of like justified cause. The second one is just envy, and the first I can't remember what's the curse of the Black Sun, so I'm just gonna go with the third.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe. But there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You really want a happy ending, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Need to tend to one thing first. I'll look in on him afterwards.
So be it.
Okay. Interesting. So now we go and talk Damien. And let's see what he has to say. Is he far away? Like, he's not far away, but is there? No. I guess we are just gonna run through here. Oh, fuck me. That was surprising. I thought it's gonna be just a hill, but it was a cliff. So, yep, let's try that again. Well, let's try not to jump again, but let's try to actually get there. Fucking hell, I thought it was like just a small hill where you can just run through. I wish you could go to like up on the mountains in The Witcher, like it would be so cool to, you know, like have that hill to be as a playable part of the map. Because at least in the Skyrim it kind of, like, at least for the first time it was cool. Like mountains are hard to actually create like interesting places to be because there's basically nothing, but you know, would be nice.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detlaff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No.
Okay, so I should put this... Put this on, I guess.
I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly...
Where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Why do I even have to find him? Like, can he just...
Regis!
Fucking be visible?
You raise your hand against the vampire! You shall die for that!
I did what I had to do!
Those
Okay.
Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
Won't let it go, will they?
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home, on the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Okay.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
That was interesting, and I gotta say I liked the whole DLC. I thought it was fun. A lot of different enemies, or new enemies, I would say, and sort of like interesting all together. Go home. Geralt decided to go home. Okay, let's go then. I was thinking about going there anyways, because we need to furbish. Is it the furbish? Whatever, like make this place look better or nice. So
If I trust a woman, remember that.
well, let's go and see what they have in mind. Is there something special here?
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Unexpected as ever. And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky, like some shitty two-crown romance.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want. You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine, you can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet, bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it. You win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten? It was at a vernissage in Barnard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. So we have Yennefer here. Till forever, I don't know. Let's talk to her. Let's see what... Is there something that she...
Can we talk?
Always. With pleasure.
Is there actually something that we... No, there's actually nothing to discuss.
Talk again later?
Of course.
He was probably... Or she was probably really happy, but... Let's go and... Let's go and do some... That's how you get in. So, let's discuss so we can upgrade this place. Let's do some renovating.
I like this place. Maybe we should keep going. Refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Let's do some
Feels
work on
like
the
by
house.
investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Okay, let's get a new
Great.
bed. That's
Order me a fine
1,000.
bed, please.
I think we have
Think I
like
deserve one at my age.
at least 5,000, maybe more.
I shall send a runner at... Is there anything...
Yes, let's... With the guest room, I guess.
Was wondering about the guest...
Oh, but that is...
I'm not interested. Okay, let's have that furbished.
Is there anything...
More weapon racks.
I know of a...
Okay, let's do that. So more weapon racks, and then we can do one more.
I agree.
Armor stands, 2 additional.
By this... Is there anything...
Is there something we can do on the grounds? So I guess not. Okay, and now we are waiting if we can get some. And he left us something, so let's read it. If you're reading these words, it means that I'm already far beyond borders of thousands to sound. You have found my mutant generator, of course. I'm surely wondering that function it meant to serve as a name indicating mutant generates mutant it operates. Fucking hell, I should understand. I'm amateur engineer, which is why you must for a lack of ability to direct the operation. Okay, and here is a mutant generator, which is I have no fucking idea what it can do. So here, device of creating mutagens. You must gather more charges. Well, okay, but I have no fucking idea What am I supposed to gather? Do I have something that I wanna... Okay, let's keep those, keep those. Hugerhof's here. Okay. Let's keep those there. Okay, I cannot sleep because I'm waiting for the bed to be replaced, and let's go here then. No items to be dismantled. So that's about it. Nothing interesting here. Something here. Okay, so nothing here, so let's get the fuck out of here. And then we can check the alchemy if we can actually create something. So let's create that one, that one. So let's just basically create everything that we can. And if there's something else we can do. No, basically.
Before it gets dark.
Yeah, character. Now we have like a lot of points to be used. But let's check here. So we have that. We don't. So wait, we can do all of these, but here we could do this one, which is each adrenaline point decrease damage received by 15%. Okay. Or do we have only one active? So each time you're injured in melee. Oh. Okay, so I haven't activated even like most of these. Okay, I'm just an idiot probably. So here we need one blue one. When drawn magic, unique or witch's sword increase sign damage dealt. And here we need one more red, which is each fatal blow dealt with the sword dismembers the enemy, activates the finisher. Okay, so let's activate that one. Improve research mutation. Each stage unlocks additional number of research mutation necessary for next stage. And then we have 9 points left, so I don't even know what can we do. Spinning attack. So much things to do, or so many things to do or consider. So now we have that one, and we can do the spinning attack. Raise our focus, instantly gain 1 adrenaline point when entering combat. Increase crossbow, I don't care. After successful counter-attack, next attack deals 30% damage. That's kinda useful, I think. So we can throw that in there. And now we have rest of the things here. Crippling strike, fast attacks will also apply bleeding effect. Affected enemies lose 50 vitality and essence points per second. Each adrenaline point adds 1% the chance of killing an instantly. Don't care. When casting a sign, 3 adrenaline points, so if available, will consume to upgrade sign to the highest level. That's kinda interesting. But I kinda feel like this would be most useful. And I would actually don't need to increase the strong attack critical. Because I don't actually... Now it's actually pretty badass, I think. And how long am I supposed to wait? Wait 1 more day, so if we just meditate for a day, then do we get the and then maybe a few more hours. And then we can basically just sleep, get all the things, and then
Renovations coming along all
wonderfully.
Okay, so I guess everything is done now, and now we can go and take a look. So this is how the place looks. And then I think my bed is changed as well. It's a nice looking place, but I would be happy if I could get some like food out of here. But yeah, there I have like few weapon racks where I could put random weapons. There are my original witch swords. Here's my armor stand. And this is like the nice looking bed, so wait 2 days for guest room to be refurbished. Okay, let's sleep a few days. Now we got the vitality bonus. And then we can go outside and get the armor and weapon bonus. And then we can start to think like this. And then we can start to think if there's actually like a place where we need to be and do some random questing. So see if there's anything on the notice board. So we would actually do that. The point is that we are basically done with the story, or at least the 3 main stories. So we did the main story we did the 2 DLCs, and now we are basically like out of main stories. So what we can do now, in case of Witcher, is do all the random secondary quests and treasure hunts. The Cursed Chapel, these sounds like they are pretty cool. Witcher contracts. So we have a lot of things to do, and we can actually like adventure a lot, and we are free to do what we want. But I think I'm just gonna end the episode here, because I think this is a good point to basically end the episode. We can, in the next episode, which is gonna happen on Friday, I will just do some exploring, try to find interesting quests to do. Maybe I have to Google a few episodes or a few quests that I should do, which, like, from the Google, what are the most interesting Witcher what's it, quests, and then we can basically just go from there. So I think that's the like plan for the next Friday. But yeah, I'm rambling. I'm just gonna end it here. Going to do something else now for a bit. So, but next Friday, the next episode, go check the YouTube, because all the episodes gonna be on YouTube and the whole series is there. So see you there, and thank you for watching, and see you later.